Did you have any idea of sight loss before you went into the iPod?
A little bit, just because my granddad, he's partially blind now. He's been suffering sight loss.
Okay, what's his condition? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's glaucoma.
Right, yeah, quite common. Yeah. So you went into the iPod. You've had a look.
I have.
How has that changed your views? Has it given you any greater understanding, maybe? Granddad in particular, and sight loss in general?
Yeah, I mean, because he's described how he now sees, which the way he explains it, it's more so he sees through his peripherals rather than looking directly at you.
Yeah.
So often if he was talking to you, he'd look at you sideways to see you.
Yeah.
So kind of seeing an actual image in the iPod of what he's tried to describe to me, it's just helped really piece it together in my mind.
Absolutely. So between you and Granddad now, you're going to have a greater rapport, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, we have a great rapport as it is. But,
sure, I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
but
it can't help but improve it.
One of the things I think that we take for granted is eye contact.
Yes.
And you immediately pointed out that when you're having a conversation with Granddad, he's going to be talking to you like that.
Yeah.
And when you're on the other side of that, the perception is ignorant, so he can't even look at me, you know.
That's true, yeah. If you didn't know him, you might misinterpret it for disinterest or.
So it's given you an idea of stuff that he might face in his day-to-day life, where he might be just buying his newspaper and he's looking a bit like that, and maybe the warm, friendly reception he would have got from the salesperson is tinged a bit by his offhand manner, do you think?
Quite possibly, yeah.
So it's kind of has, you know, the stones thrown in the pond, but the ripples go really wide, don't they?
Yeah.
Did you see other eye conditions in there?
I did, yeah. I saw the diabetic one. I forget the rest of the technical terms. AMD. There was another one. I don't remember what it's called.
Most important of all, has it sharpened your awareness of the importance of looking after your sight?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because you're a young person, you know, you need those for a long time yet.
Gosh, yeah. I mean, you can easily see how it can be devastating for someone to lose their sight, so it makes you really appreciate it.
Yeah.
My name is Beryl Piper.
Okay. Well, our iPod, we've got that set up to give people some idea what it might be to live with an eye condition. Can you give me your first impressions of what you saw and what it's like?
I think this is an amazing exhibition, and for people who have no knowledge of what it really is like to have a visual impairment, I think it shows very clearly what that can be like. It's useful because it's giving you the symptoms, what to look out for, and the young lady introducing it all was very knowledgeable about all the conditions. I noticed she had good answers to all the questions that people were asking, and I listened to other people in there, and I found that those with no knowledge of visual impairment were getting a real sense of what it's like.
And did the interviewer actually run through each condition?
She ran through each condition from the beginning and focused particularly on any that a person was wanting to know more about. A gentleman has got diabetic retinopathy, so she was able to go through that a little bit more clearly with him.
And can I ask you, do you have experience of visual impairment yourself?
Myself, I've just got a little bit of short-sightedness, but my husband is visually impaired. He's been visually impaired from birth with a condition that one of the aspects is slightly touched on in there. He had a glaucoma-like condition, and I felt that I was also able to help the gentleman standing next to me, because I think he was newly diagnosed, and he is so stunned by the fact that he's going to lose his sight. He needs someone to talk to. So I was able to talk to him about Sutton Vision and about the particular person at Sutton Vision that I know also experiences diabetic retinopathy. And the gentleman also took away his pack, so he knows a lot more now than he did before.
So you think this is a good campaign and well worth continuing to set this iPod up?
I personally don't believe people in general realise how important it is to get eye checked. It's vital. The first signs can be picked up and made things so much better. But also, as I was explaining to that gentleman, you can liaise with people who understand your problem and see where you can go from there.